Peter, I absolutely enjoy Bessie Smith. She's one of the greats, and she's built herself a foundation. And if you'll allow me, I've decided to put together something quick so that people would know a little bit about her, even if you've talked about her. Here's my take on her based on what I've done on my show. Bessie Smith, born on April 15th, 1894, in Chattanooga, Tennessee. She was widely known as the Empress of the Blues and was a popular singer during the 1920s. She was raised in poverty in the South and ran away as a teenager to dance with a traveling show that she had joined. In 1912, Bessie began performing in the same show as blues vocalist Ma Rainey. She continued to perform at various theaters and on the vaudeville circuit, while her career really took off once she started recording. She then signed on to Columbia Records and made her first recording in 1923 called Downhearted Blues. With a unique and clear, powerful voice, she became a successful recording artist and toured extensively for pretty much the rest of her life. She worked with many important jazz performers, amongst those saxophonist Sidney Bechet, pianists, and I do mean pianists plural, Fletcher Henderson and James P. Johnson, which the latter of the two became one of the most, I guess, important association for both, because she sang and recorded most of her famous songs with him, Backwater Blues, and she also collaborated on the legendary jazz artist Louis Armstrong on several of his tunes, including Cold in Hand Blues and I Ain't Gonna Play No Second Fiddle. In the late 20s, Bessie's career began to flounder, unfortunately, and she stopped working with Columbia in 1931. She made her final recording in 1933 with John Hammond, and she, regardless, continued to tour despite her floundering success. She knew firsthand about struggle because of her own relationship woes. Heartbreak was unfortunately a big part of it. Her first husband, Earl Love, died. Her second marriage to Jack G. in 1923 was a very unhappy union, and the couple then adopted a son named Jack G. Jr., and they fought for the child's welfare and ownership after they separated in 1929. Smith also battled a problem with alcohol. Now, while she was trying to climb the ladder of success a second time, Bessie Smith unfortunately died on September 26, 1937, from her injuries sustained from a car accident. Regardless of her death, Bessie's musical legacy has lived on and has made and won new fans of her music, and has been immortalized in numerous works, which includes this play, which I didn't discover until now, by Edward Albee, 1961. The play was called The Death of Bessie Smith. Unfortunately for Bessie, she didn't live very long, but she left a very lasting legacy, such as the unfortunate downside to being a musician, but the impact remains even after so many years of absence from that particular brilliant artist. Thank you, Peter. Your contributions to YouTube in regards to the blues are very invaluable, and I commend you on it, sir. Thank you very much. From a Canadian out of Moncton, New Brunswick, who has his own red jazz and blues show. Have a nice one.